Good evening, sports fans. Welcome to Game 4 tonight in the Kings Cup futsal tournament. We had two preliminary games. We just finished our first pool play game in the men's open division, won by Hillsboro Indoor 8-6 over PCFC. Our matchup now is a pool play game, and this is FCM Portland and Portland City Futsal Club. Teams are out on the court right now. In the blue and white, that's FCM Portland. In the black, that is Portland City Futsal Club. We're just about ready to go. I'm Dave Hall. I'll be doing the play-by-play. Working with me, my broadcast partners, Cage Leitner, Steve Roberts. I don't see Sergio. Sergio Medel will join us in just a second. We'll get this action going. Again, this is a pool play game. We have three teams tonight in Group A in the Kings futsal tournament. So these two teams, this will be the second game for Portland City Futsal Club, and they'll be playing FCM Portland, a team that Sergio is very familiar with. By the way, the last game, guys, there were two red cards issued. One of them to Rod Dushenko and one of them to Paco Thomas. They were expelled from that game, but they're in this game. They're not carrying forward a suspension to the next game. So Dushenko is out on the court. We'll see Thomas in the next game.
And I got a clarification from the referee that five fouls is your max, and then at that sixth foul, it's a penalty kick awarded to the other team, and it's per half. And Mohammed, the referee, and I had a long conversation about all the different rules of futsal, that there's FIFA rules, there's AMF rules, then there's the house rules at Rose City Futsal, and there's a lot of different ways to play this game.
So do they get a penalty kick after each foul? I mean,
past the five.
Past the five.
Yeah, exactly. Yep.
Per period, though, right? It starts over the next period?
I think so.
Is that how it happens?
By the way, FCM only has 7 players here. So.
Oh, wow. Yeah.
A number of the players that I'm very familiar with. In fact, on our show, we've interviewed some of the players on our TV show.
Yeah, I recognize a couple of these guys out here.
Brian Middleton and Ryan Callahan.
Yeah.
All right, we're just underway. Again, Portland City Futsal Club is in the black. They are moving from our left to our right. FCM Portland, they are in the white and blue and moving from our right to our left. In goal for FCM is Scott Dalrymple. In goal for Portland City Futsal Club, that is, let me see. Oh, it's Tarek Sabasic. Ooh, another post.
Another crossbar. I just noticed that both goalkeepers for these teams are not wearing gloves. And that, Sergio, is that common more in futsal?
That is more common in futsal.
Okay.
Yep. I see a Scott with the FCM not wearing any. Usually they wear a little bit of tape, just they put the tape in their fingers, but yeah.
Just a better grip on the ball, better response to the ball being smaller. And
correct.
Yeah.
Boy, a high kick that time. There's a shot and a goal. Just like that, FCM with a goal. That goal was by number 7, Alex White. And the time on that goal was 18:40. So a minute, 20 seconds into the game, and FCM has a score, 1-0.
It's a little bit of the same kind of play that we're seeing from PCFC as we did at the beginning of the last game. Just a little bit hurried, a little rushed, not taking their time when they have possession.
Whereas the other team has been very controlled,
Yep.
taking their time, making plays like that.
In front.
That's excellent.
There we go.
There is a goal, and that goal scored, let me see, if we turn around here, I'll get the number 20, I believe. Esteban Cruz with the goal. 17:40 on the time to that. We're at 1-1. Ryan Callahan, number 8, sends it forward. Number 9, Ben White, down, but we're underway. Scott Dalrymple back, fields the ball, sends it forward to Callahan. Sub checks in. That's number 4, Pierce Nussbaum. He comes in for number 7, Alex White. White scored the goal. 1-1. 20-minute halves, 5-minute intermission. The clock is a running clock except the last 2 minutes of the second half. Each team allowed 1 timeout per half.
Compared to the last game that we saw, it's clear that the pace of the game is controlled by FCM. Mm-hmm. They are the ones that are dictating how this game is going to be played. Compared to when we saw the first 10 minutes of that previous game, both teams were really high tempo. Nobody was really controlling the game, but this is FCM clearly understands how to set the pace for a game.
Ben White missed that shot on the goal just wide. These are very experienced players playing for FCM.
It shows.
Oh! Took the pass off his chest and directed it towards the net and almost knocked it in. Checking back in, White. With only 7 players, I think they're going to substitute very frequently.
Yeah, it's
in front.
Tiring pace.
Tried to set up Ben White for a shot that time, just a little bit ahead of him. 14:50 left to go in the first half, 1-1. Much different pace, Sergio, than the first game started out.
Definitely. You know what I noticed is with PCFC is that they got a couple of new players that they were not on the first game. So you can see we're going to be able to see some fresh legs. We have Gio Vasquez right here doing the throwing. He is actually a former FCM player as well. He played for FCM for 2 or 3 years. So good player. Number 9 is wearing the shirt number 9 right now.
Okay. I had him listed on my roster for the next game, so he must have got here in time to play both games. So number 9 is Gio Vasquez.
Yep.
Oh.
Oh, hard collision. Oh, and there's a goal. Goal for FCM, and the goal scored by number 9, Ben White. That coming at 13:20. 2-1 now, FCM leads.
Ben White and Alex White are brothers.
Schenko in the game now. There's a goal.
Nice play there.
They set that up, and
Yeah,
a
they
nice
did.
goal for number 9. That is Gio Vasquez that we were talking about. Two to two now. There's Schenko, who got a red card in the last game. And he pushed off on Callahan. Got a foul. Number 23 for FCM, Ryan Middleton. He's from England, played in England.
Excellent. It's really fun to watch high caliber players like this. They're so smart.
And Ryan Callahan, number 8, spent some time in Germany, as well as Alex White, number 7. Chris, it's usually center back for FCM, and he spent some time in Brazil as well.
Nice block by Darrenville. Ryan Middleton told me he was in England. Not quite sure what he was going to do. There's a shot and a goal.
It's a much better game for PCFC this game.
That goal by number 9, and that's another goal for Vasquez.
He's new on the roster right now.
I was telling you about Middleton. He said he was not sure what he was going to do in England when he heard that the American universities gave scholarships for soccer. Hard kick that time by number 7, Alex White. Player down right in front of us.
It's a pretty hard collision.
I think they knocked knees.
Yeah.
I think that's exactly what happened. They hit knees. That's number 7.
Knees and
Ruben
shins.
Santos.
Most futsal players don't wear shin guards, if you've noticed. It's not a part of the regular equipment needs in futsal, because there's not usually as many big collisions or sweeping feet.
But you can't tackle like you can in
Right. Yeah. Exactly.
No sliding tackles.
Yeah.
Oh my goodness! What a hard shot.
There was some velocity on that.
FCM comes forward. They were trying to get it to Callahan.
Nice play.
The shot, a hard shot and a goal. Middleton.
An incredibly hard ball to finish.
I know.
Incredibly hard ball to finish.
Yeah.
Oh my goodness! He made that look.
He made it look routine.
Like nothing.
He has an amazing technique.
Yeah.
His pace, his passing it's high level.
Yeah, very much.
3 goals for FCM by 3 different players. The White brothers and Middleton. There's a hard shot. 3-3, 9 minutes left to go in the first half. In front, Darrenville clears it out of the way. Callahan. 21, Chris Lynn. FCM are great passers. Well, the goalie for FCM, Scott Darrenville, is no little guy.
He's like a wall.
8:24 left to go. First half, 3-3 our score. Sergio, can the goalie throw the ball in the other net?
No,
He can't throw it from down there in the net.
no. He can shoot from the outside, but not with his hands.
Has to be touched.
I think that was an opportunity missed by PCFC there.
Throw in coming up. PCFC with the ball. Forward.
Oh, wow.
Shot and a goal. Nice shot.
An impressive finish. That was a difficult angle.
That's the player, Sasirovic, who had a hat trick last game, number 10.
Really incredible movement on the that. FCM just really using all the spots on the pitch.
It was a nice attempt, a backhanded kick that time by number 9, Ben White. Just didn't go in. Straight ahead. White missed it. There was the goalie throwing it down to a player streaking away. Great save by Dalrymple. This is Middleton. Oh, a nice play in front by the defenseman. Number 20, Esteban Cruz. White came off, looked, he goes, how can I kick it that hard and not go in? Oh, another hard kick by Middleton.
Great save by the keeper.
Quickly ahead. Middleton loses it right in front of shot. Dalrymple blocks that. Handball. FCM Portland with the ball. Middleton tried to chip it in front. Still loose in front. Taken away Middleton.
FCM's transition to the offense is so quick.
It is.
Yeah. Surprised they don't have more goals, actually.
They trail in this game 4-3. 4:14 left. First half. Boy, Gage, you're right. The transition from offense to defense happens in just a split second.
Blink of an eye.
And it's always a touch and a pass. There's never much dribbling going on.
No. Yeah, just like I was talking about at the beginning of the broadcast when we were watching the kids' games and talking about the difference between the outdoor game and the futsal game. It's really about the pass. It's very little on the dribble. You just don't have the time or the space. It's a great decision by the keeper. Yeah, really had to close down that angle quickly.
Wow, what a hard shot that time by Alex White.
Only in the game of futsal could you throw it back to your keeper and have the keeper pick it up with his hands.
Yeah.
It's not allowed in the outdoor game.
When you're back.
front. Oh,
Oh, that's unbelievable to hit that tiny post.
boy, and Middleton hit it so hard.
Game of inches.
.230 left to go here in the first half. Hard shot, wide to the left.
Almost took a panel off the wall.
Oh,
These guys are going to tear the place down.
Throw and then come backward. There you go. Good balance, Dusty. Good balance. Good stuff.
2 minutes exactly left here in the first half. 4-3. PCFC leads FCM Portland. FCM would like to get the equalizer here before half.
FCM has lost a little bit of what they had in the first part of this game, which is just the control of the game and the pace of it was their game to pass the ball around and really get PCFC moving around, and they seem to have lost a little bit of that, forcing it too much up to the front when they're not ready. They don't have the players on. They don't have the numbers up. Yeah, it was just too forced of a play there.
Dalrymple turned his back to the ball and blocked it. What a play.
I'm also not seeing those same five that started off this match have not been on together for a while.
That's true. That's a good point, Steve.
40 seconds left to go. White forward.
Sergio, you know this team pretty well. Do you think that made a difference? The player change seems to be a different.
I think so. I think so. Yeah, it's. But you're right. I will agree with you. I'm not sure if they're getting tired. It looks like they might be, just because they don't have that many numbers. The other team they are making subs a lot quicker.
Yeah.
And everybody's getting a few minutes of rest.
2 seconds, 1 second. There's the horn.
Is that a penalty there, or no?
Let's see, is the half actually over?
Yeah.
All right, it is. Portland City Futsal 4, FCM Portland 3. Goals for FCM by Alex White, Ben White, and Ryan Middleton. Goals for PCFC by Cruz. 2 goals by Gio Vasquez and 1 goal by Sarah Kovic. And so 4-3 our score. Sergio, your thoughts on the first half?
It's been definitely, I would say, more quality game than the first one. We can see a lot of touch, especially the first, I would say, 8 minutes, first third of the first half. You can see the difference between this game and the next one. It's pretty close. I would say it can go either way. I can see I know that FCM they were waiting for one or two players. Not sure if they show up. If they do, they will definitely make a big difference.
All right, I want to remind you that tonight's game is being brought to you by Hillsboro Indoor Soccer. They're now known as Real Futsal, and this is one of the seeds of the Timbers Academy. It continues to produce the area's top futsal and soccer players. Elite coaches from all over the world offer the highest level of creative and technical instruction. All levels are welcome. Come check us out at 205 Southwest Spring Street in Hillsboro. Gage, your thoughts on the first half?
I think that it definitely is going to go either way. And quite honestly, the way FCM started the game, I really was surprised to see them finish the half down a goal. I thought they really had a lot of control. But I think, like Sergio was saying before the half ended, I think the tiredness, the fitness level for them with having less subs is really going to impact. The interesting thing about that is that it tends to be just this thing that happens with soccer players. When they get tired, they try to work extra hard, and really what they need to do is just pass the ball around more and let the ball do the work for them. But it's just this, it's the plight of the soccer brain where you get tired and you think, if I just run a little harder, I'll make something happen. But you just slow down, you be calm on the ball and move the ball around, and I think that they'll come back out and probably do a lot more of that.
Steve?
I think FCM,
FCM?
they started off playing their game. And then there was something happened there, and now they're playing Portland's game. And that's been a big change, and that's why Portland's up by 1.
Well, they're playing with 7 players. That's one problem.
That's one problem.
They tried to rotate
But
players.
the momentum changed, the dynamic to the game changed, switched in there somewhere.
What do they need to do different, Sergio, in the second half?
Well, I think that they need to go back to how they start the first half. The other thing is that's when coaches, they can make a difference, especially with FCM. Nobody was on the sidelines telling them, hey, you need to calm down, keep doing what you're doing, you'll be ahead. I think they got a little bit out of control, and especially not having someone on the sidelines make it a little bit harder for them.
I noticed one of the things, the player who got the red card for PCFC, Dashenko, played very little in the first half here. I'm thinking maybe they're holding him back because he was a very aggressive player at the end of the last game. Got him in some trouble, but also he was very effective inside too. So maybe they're giving him a little rest, and he'll make a difference in this game later.
Yeah.
On the other hand, FCM doesn't have that luxury. They only got 7 players, and rotating. One of them is the goalie, and he doesn't get rotated at all. So they got 5 players playing that 4 position.
Yeah. And it's a high-paced, fast-paced game, and it's going to wear you out. So you really got to let the ball do the work.
I think the referee's doing a good job.
Referee's doing a great job. Mohammed, he's a fantastic referee. I've been the pleasure of being reffed by him and watching him ref a lot of our kids' games for our club, and he's always on it.
All right, second half here. FCM, they're in the white and blue. They are moving from our left to our right. PCFC, they are in the black and white, and they will move from our right to our left. Goalies stay the same. Dalrymple in goal for FCM. Tarek Sabasic in goal for PCFC.
He read the wrong player there.
Yeah, he thought he was passing to a teammate. In front, they were trying to get the ball that time to Pierce Nussbaum.
Sergio, I'm curious about you know futsal better than I do. What are your thoughts on those really long balls in the game of futsal? They seem to not be all that effective very often.
Yeah, I will totally agree with you. And this is, what's crazy is usually that's a showing also of tiredness.
Yeah.
When you just almost like desperate
Yeah.
try to do that. But yeah, usually they don't work. I think, like what we said in the first game, I think the wins, the alas, they are not making those runs. And again, I'll try to go with the target player. It seems to me like there is not a one target players in compared to the other ones.
Yeah.
When we saw Rob coming in, even though it seems a little bit tired from the first game, but he actually did some damage just by being that target, just receiving that ball, let the other players, swing by,
Play
and take
off of
those
them.
shots.
Yeah.
And that's how Gio Vasquez got those 2 goals. So.
Fantastic save.
When the ball hits you so hard, it knocks you backwards. In front.
Great finish.
All right, that goal, I didn't see who got the goal.
Number 21.
Oh, okay, Chris Lynn.
Yep.
Long legs and big feet.
Yeah, just in that kind of post-up position that Sergio was just talking about.
All right, 4-4 is our score. Middleton right in front of it, sends it into Lynn. PCFC got 3 points for the win in the last pool game. In front. Oh. Ben White that time got a shot right in front, turned around to get the shot away and turned too far. White came all the way back that time to knock that ball out of bounds. Good hustle by Ben White. Hard shot that time, blocked.
Trouble here.
That's good number 2. Oh. Still on it. It's a good save by the keeper. That was a tough situation.
Oh, collision. 2 players down. One of them was Alex White. He's up. The other player not quite up yet.
A little bit of exhaustion, I think, too. The second game. You get dropped to the ground, you take that second.
I think that's Esteban Cruz, number 20.
Yeah, it is.
Trapped over in the corner.
FCM really got out of a tight spot there. That was an unfortunate.
They didn't have the numbers there and almost got caught.
Yeah. Now what are we going to hear?
When you wanted to know if a goalie could score, there we are. A goal for Dalrymple puts FCM ahead. That coming at 14:30 left to go in the game. He got it, saw that everybody...
The ref is calling it off because the goalie can't go past the half.
With the ball?
I guess. They just called it, he just waved it off.
Okay.
Give it back, give it back.
You're right. I do remember reading that in the rules.
It is a rule, but I'm a little bit confused because it seems to be like they are not using all the rules.
Right.
Yeah.
Some of them are. I know the throwing, it has to be kind of like in a,
Right, it's supposed to be an arch.
not necessarily throwing the ball. I know that the keeper cannot cross, but I saw that they were overruling other rules. So now.
So it's hard to know which rules to stick with.
Yeah.
It's a great save.
Grab the tempo, Green, come on.
There's Radchenko with his really excellent footwork in the back corner there. Oh, that should have been a finish.
Oh, swung around and again swung too far that way.
Yeah, I think the fatigue is getting to FCM. They just seem to are struggling with making a good, smart play.
4-4 is our score.
this is the point where you just need to knock the ball around. If I was FCM, I would just get back into shape, just be in a nice diamond shape, have some moments with the ball, just get a chance to recollect. It's just too complicated at this moment.
Nice play that time by Dalrymple, the goalie, to clear that out. Dashenko was coming in on him.
Oh. Wants that one back.
You know, when you spin around to shoot the ball, you got to have that time just right.
Yeah. It's great footwork.
Dalrymple is as good as anybody I've seen on those really hard shots.
Yeah, he's really always in the right place at the right time and uses every part of his body to get in front of the ball. It's the one position in soccer I've never played, goalie. Never had any interest. I have utmost respect for people who do. Ooh.
Oh.
That was nasty.
Dashenko hit the deck that time. It was a push from Pierce Nussbaum. Free kick coming up.
Yeah.
Ball took a bounce and a goal. That is Kenny Schleyback with the goal and a 5-4 lead for Portland City Futsal Club.
There we go.
Schleyback, who just scored that goal, at times has been the head coach of the USA Under-20 team. Oops.
It's an unintentional interference, I think, but frustrating nonetheless.
He said a no-no.
He's
No, the ref was like, yes, you did. Yes, you did.
Yep, you got a yellow card.
Intentional or not, you did it.
Yeah.
$9:20 left to go here in the game. Remember, this is the second game for Portland City Futsal Club. This is the first game for FCM, and they have to play another.
Oh. Yeah, that second game for SCM is going to be...
They'll be playing Hillsboro.
They're going to have to really pull out all the stops. Yeah, you hear I believe the coach on the sideline for PCFC saying, bring up the tempo. The FCM's got less subs. They're really trying to bring it to them, you know.
They're tired. That should have been a short goal there, and he went high with that. That's fatigue.
They've got another game to play against a very quick Hillsboro Indoor team.
Right and left options, right and left options. Where's your line option? There it is, Aya. There it is, take a touch ball.
Throw in coming up. in front. Shot too high.
Right away. He's got back close, Nadia. Turn. Let's counter with it. Good.
Just checking to make sure a crowd mic is still down there.
Get back. You lose it, you get back. Good.
They had Middleton coming down on the wing that time, just couldn't get it to him.
That's a great quick play.
Wow. Dalrymple with another hard save. Pierce Nussbaum checks back in. He'll replace Middleton. 6:55 left to go in the game.
We got one team calling a timeout. Not sure who did.
It's an injury. He's looked like he's taping his hand or something.
Okay.
Oh, I think, let's see. Okay, Dalrymple is doing something and they're waiting on him. Is he taping his fingers? Or
I think so.
Yeah, maybe a cut on his thumb or something.
might be.
Again.
6:33 left to go. 5-4. PCFC leads. Deschenko in front with his shot. Doesn't count if they go in the back of the net. They have to go in the front. Oh, wow.
I was wondering when that was going to happen.
Sergio, you're
Yeah,
right.
I was ready.
Yep, there was a penalty on that. Deschenko that time tried to kick it backwards into the net. 5:25 left to go.
It's a good call.
Foul. Deschenko with a hard kick. And right in front, Callahan dishes it off. Oh.
Great movement by the keeper. He's pretty upset with his defense, though. That was a lot of work for him to do.
Foul on FCM. No, I'm sorry. Foul on PCFC. Throw in. Callahan.
Excellent.
And a goal. That'll tie it up. Nice shot from the side.
That's his spot.
That play by Callahan over here on the far side to keep
Yep.
possession of that ball really made that play happen.
That, by the way, that last goal was Alex White. That was his second goal of the game. Nice save.
Oh my goodness.
goalie.
Wow. I don't know why Deschenko was waiting so long.
Pull the trigger on that.
Yeah.
happens. That's what happens.
You know, kind of chaos down here. They came down the other way, and Ryan Middleton got a goal.
Yeah.
You forgive, you pay, huh?
Yep. And in the lead now, FCM 6-5. 2 goals, one by Alex White, one by Ryan Middleton. We got a timeout. And FCM has the lead at 6-5. All that chaos down here in front of the goal, and everybody got kind of out of place. Then the goalie threw it the length down here. FCM was set up. Callahan made a great little play to keep control of the ball, got it into Middleton, and he put it home.
Yeah, and just like that, the game's flip-flopped. You know,
There
it
we
just
go.
happens so quickly in this sport, and especially in futsal. But you know, it can happen quickly in the outdoor game too. You can never be secure and safe in any lead in this game.
With some of these players from FCM, actually most all of them, probably we have 6 starters. We practice at the outdoor game. We practice a lot. That don't you know? We continue until we usually play. I always say we always play 95 minutes, and the last 5 minutes of the outdoor game, we usually we score. We had a lot of opportunities just because the guys just keep going, and we know that that's critical, especially when you get tired.
Yeah, and as a coach, you have to put your teams into situations in practice that they're going to face in a game, and the situations in practice are, we're down a couple goals and we don't have any subs or whatever it may be, so that they know what to do when they come into the situation, because this isn't the time for the coach to make the decision. This is the players. It's a players' game.
All right, 3:30 left to go here in this game. 6-5 FCM leads PCFC. Expect a lot of pressure right now from PCFC. And
Just like that.
just that quick. Kind of spun around in front, and a goal for number 5.
FCM's
Elijah.
appealing for some sort of call. I'm not sure what.
It's not a goal. Is it? No. Is it?
Yes.
It was.
It was?
Sergio, do you know what they want?
No, I'm not sure. I was trying to read what they were talking about. It was kind of hard to see. Yeah.
Less complaining, more running. Let's go.
Remember, this game can end in a tie, and each team would get 1 point.
I think at this point FCM has to make some decisions too. They've got another game to play. Do they play it a little bit safe and try to just not allow another goal in, or do they go for the win and really exert all their effort?
Are you kidding me? Everybody plays to win.
Sometimes it's a strategy. If you've got a second game to play and you don't have many subs, I don't know. What do you think, Sergio?
Yeah, I think they have to. Not sure if in these games, I think they might need the points.
Yeah.
So.
Smart defending, guys. Behind you, Gio. That's you. Good. There it is.
Oh, nice defensive play
Yeah,
that
that's
time
excellent.
by Chris Lynn. 1:39 left to go.
Got numbers here.
Numbers, got to get it over to Callahan.
Too late.
And who did we talk about coming on late? Deshenko.
Yeah.
7-6, PCFC leads.
Keep that momentum. Yeah, come on, bro. Keep that momentum. 1 minute.
Oh.
So 2 goals in a row for FCM, now 2 goals in a row for PCFC. They take the lead back at 7-6.
Follow the player. Follow.
Oh, good play by the guy. Fingertip save.
Yeah, great save.
Fingertip
Fingertip save.
Yep.
But that was that post-up player that you've been talking about, Sergio, that FCM started doing, right? That's
Yes.
creating some more opportunities, but it's just not happening enough.
1:01 left to go. 7-6.
He's just going to muscle his way through there.
Right in front, goalie with the ball falls down. Clock stopped at 43 seconds, put the out of bounds. Right in front.
Yeah. Did it go in? No go?
Did it go in?
I thought it went in.
I thought it went in.
It looked like it went in.
It didn't go in. It must have hit the bar and shot straight across.
I thought it hit the back bar though. That angle it was at.
We need our goal line technology.
The players weren't complaining, so I don't know.
Yeah.
19 seconds left to go in the game. FCM presses everybody forward. Goalie Darrenpool has thrown the ball just out of bounds a couple of times here. 9 seconds. Gonna have to be quick. Goes out. 7.3 seconds. Shot across. Now 5.5. PCFC drops back.
This is the last opportunity here.
Headed up 2 seconds. Not 0.9 seconds. Got to throw it in, and it's got to go in.
One toucher.
Oh, goodness.
And still time.
It's like a basketball game.
0.5 seconds.
He's got to go to the. He's got to go into. It's got to be a one toucher. Yeah.
Yeah.
There it
He's
is.
the guy to make it, though.
Yeah.
All right, it was 4-3 at the end of one. Each team with 3 goals in the second. Our final score: Portland City Futsal Club 7, FCM Portland 6. So Portland City Futsal finishes 1-1. They get 3 points out of the pool play tonight. Our goals in the second half for FCM were by Chris Lynn, Alex White, and Ryan Middleton. Middleton and White each with 2 goals in the game. Goals in the second half for Portland City Futsal, a goal for Elijah Sarasovic, a goal for Kenny Slayback, a goal for Rod Deshenko. So 7-6 our final score. Sergio, your final thoughts?
You know, it's kind of crazy because we thought that it would go either way. It's not a bad score for FCM because now they put, the other 2 teams, they won 1 each. FCM, if they win this game, and depends on the score, they can still might go through. So it can be pretty close. So.
Right, if FCM wins this game, everybody will be 1-1 tonight.
Then it goes. There's a tiebreaker point spreads.
I'm not sure.
Yes, I believe so. Yes.
Yeah. All right, your thoughts, Cage?
I just thought it was a really entertaining, exciting game, and I think this tournament is going to be really unbelievable as it goes through. Just everyone needs to stay tuned because I have a feeling the finals in March are going to be probably some of the best futsal that we can see in this state. And I think that FCM just struggled with the lack of subs, and it'll be interesting to see what they do in this second game with being a bit tired, and Hillsboro Indoor having some rest, and we'll see what happens.
All right, this broadcast has been brought to you by Hillsboro Indoor Soccer, now known as Real Futsal, and it's the seat of the Timbers Academy. It continues to produce the area's top futsal and soccer players. Elite coaches from all over the world offer the highest level of creative and technical instruction. All levels welcome. Come check us out at 205 Southwest Spring Street in Hillsboro. Your final thoughts?
I'm just excited to see the rest of this tournament. I think it's going to be Fantastic. What about you, Steve?
No, I think these next two team plans, they play a more similar game, and I think we're going to see a different dynamic going on.
All right, got some people we want to thank. The facilities here, Hillsboro Indoor Soccer, now known as Real Futsal. Want to thank our crew tonight, our producer, Ryan Johnson, our director, Jim Thompson. On the cameras tonight, we have Anthony Nelsux and Scott Hohenschel. My broadcast partners, Cage Leitner, Steve Roberts, and Sergio Medel. Sergio, great having you with us. I'm Dave Hall. This has been our fourth game tonight. The final score was PCFC 7, FCM Portland 6. Stay tuned. We'll have our final action of the night, and that will be Hillsboro Soccer versus MCM Portland. So we'll be right back with the start of the fifth game for tonight.